Ready?
Yep.
Hi, Julia and Brandon. We are here with our Chapter 7 information. Can you show that to them, Allie? Notice the assignment today. It looks like it's really long, but it really is short because there's no real calculations. It's just more like vocab and recognition sort of thing. So you'll see. Can you read it? I kind of wrote it and it looks kind of fuzzy. It's 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Can you read that? Does that look clear enough? 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10 on Chapter 7. Making some progress. All right. Because our day is short, I clipped the notes. I took half the notes for you. You just kind of fill in. So it helps us go a little faster. So, Allie, you can show them just the first side. Show them when it's not filled in, and then when yours is filled in, we'll show them again. All right? I guess we need to start timing.
That is long enough.
We've gone about a minute, I'd say. So, let's see where we are.
Do you want to be in charge of the thing?
Yes. I like to.
Timer. So I'll go from 12. I don't think we've done a whole lot. So.
Did you already show her the thing?
Yeah. I showed her.
I'm not a very good angle.
All right. Can you observe
'Cause
the
I can't see
paper
this.
that it has all the multiple blanks on it, and tell me what is Chapter 7 about? Allie, what's it called?
Is about
At the top.
sampling distribution.
Right, sampling distributions. Okay, so we're going to look at that today, and our introduction is usually not too heavy, so it's a good day to have a short time on it. Before we take some tank numbers, I'll tell you what that is. I want you to find that little box on the upper right and write down all the statistics we have studied. All in that little box, everything we've learned. When I say statistics, here's what I mean. The mean. So the mean is a statistic, so we've learned. The standard deviation. What's another one, Caleb, that I could put in that little box?
Variance.
Another one, Bailey?
What?
How about, I'll do one that's jog your memory. Q1. How about can you add to that?
Q3.
Q3, very good. What else?
IQR.
All right, the difference between Q1 and Q3 was IQR. Are you still gathering your wits, Elena?
Median.
Okay.
Range.
All right. What?
Median.
Median. So I usually a big M for median. What was the other one?
Range.
Range.
And
Mode. And
Mo doesn't get a thing.
yeah, he doesn't rate. What's the other thing when I was in my head a second ago?
Well, none of us know.
Interquartile range. Oh, max and min. Max and
yeah.
min.
Okay.
All right.
Steal it.
Can you fit all those in that box?
I fit it
If you do that.
perfectly.
All right. I
Then
know
you're
Allie
stealing it.
can, but I'm not sure everyone
The rest of us
can.
are normal people.
All right, Allie could put 5 textbooks in that box. All right, so when I say the word statistic, this is what I'm talking about today, these things. All right, so keep that in mind. It turned out in World War II, oops, wrong thingy. In World War II, once in a while, we were able, over in Europe, the good guys were able to capture a tank every once in a while. And say they captured, how many blanks did I put? 8? So say they captured eight tanks, and each tank had a serial number on it. And so they looked at those serial numbers and they sent them to the statisticians back here. And they said, I want you to take these tank numbers and figure out how many tanks there are that the enemy owns from a sample of, say, 8. So we're going to play the tank game. Although this was real. So if you would draw just one
What if
number.
serial numbers started at like...
So you don't know how many tanks there are, so don't look in there, just kind of find a little piece of paper there and tell us your numbers. What'd you get, Elena?
133.
133? All right, Bailey?
184.
Bless.
All right. We haven't drawn yet. How many? I said blank. All right, so you're going to have to each draw twice to get 8, but we'll go around once.
I don't believe that there are this many. Because you wouldn't have cut them out
If what?
if there were 184 of them.
I think it feels like that there could have been that many.
All right, Elena, we're gonna need another number from you.
I don't.
She probably shouldn't have let us draw because we can feel how many are in there.
That's
Yeah.
what she said. She said, "Don't feel, just grab."
I was.
To grab one, you have
Yeah,
to
you
like,
have
put
to,
your
like-
hand in.
Yeah, but can you tell if there's a lot or 20?
You can tell if there's more than 20.
A lot or 20.
A lot.
Those are your options.
The two best numbers.
Yeah.
These are my two favorite numbers of all time. What a coincidence.
All right, Elena, what was your other number?
This is 0 or 6.
186.
Okay,
169.
Bailey, your other number?
82.
All right, you're both your numbers, Caleb
150,
and
137.
Allie.
178 and 169.
I was the only
All right,
one been there.
everybody write down those numbers in the 8 blanks. And in the next 2 minutes, you are the statisticians back in DC that have been asked to figure out how many tanks. These are the 8 that we captured. We have no idea if they have thousands, hundreds, or maybe we captured them all. But let's say the tanks are numbered in consecutive order when they were made. So we know then that at least there was 184 tanks, right? Because that was the highest we drew. So I want you to come up with a stat rule, and I'll give you an example of 2. You can't use mine, but so you know what I'm talking about. A statistical rule that would get you the number of tanks that the enemy has. So one statistician says, well, let's take the median of these numbers and double it. That seems like a fair idea. I think that might be useful. You can't use that one. All right, so another one would, let's take the largest number and add half of the largest number. Somebody suggested that. I don't think that's as good. But think of a statistical rule. You can use any of these statistics that we studied this year and come up with a rule. And we'll apply the rule. Everyone will have your own different rule. We'll apply the rule to these numbers. So like if you want to take the median times 2, which you're not allowed to use this one, I would find the median and multiply it by 2 and come up with my answer. So when you have the rule that you have chosen, and there's no wrong answer here, I'll actually apply the rule, see who came up the closest.
So we have to come up with our own rule that is not this?
your own rule. So look in the statistics box, and that might give you, some rules are really, really simple, like you say, oh, I'm going to use this number, or something. I mean, it doesn't have to be complex. So don't share what you're thinking, just come up with a rule. So Julia and Brandon, here's the numbers that came up, and we're coming up with a statistic rule, like maybe the median times 2, or the largest number plus 1/2 the largest number.
I have a good one.
All right, write it down on your
it's so long.
paper where it says statistical formula to calculate total number of tanks.
I think so.
All right, once you
I'm
put
probably
once you have arrived at your formula, actually do it. So Caleb, can you take these 8 numbers and apply your rule and come up
No,
with
mine's
an
not
answer?
gonna be good.
It's not gonna be good.
You just said that you have a good one.
I was like, but I meant it's probably one that nobody else is gonna come up with, but it's not that good, probably.
So you might have to, if you have like an interquartile range in yours, or if you have a mean in yours, or a standard deviation, or you're going to have to figure out what that is. You can put those in your calculator under L1 and find them quickly, those numbers quickly, or you can actually average them to find the mean, or put them in order to find the mean, whatever you need to do.
I don't remember how to do that.
Which one?
Oh wait, never mind.
Which one are you looking for?
Just trying to do.
A stat edit will give you L1, and then you can put the 8 numbers in, and then I think it's stat first one something statistics, one variable statistics.
Clear. How do you just like clear? Oh wait.
Clear list was number 4 on edit, and then you have to tell it what list to clear, like L1.
Right. Okay.
Why is median so difficult to find? Because there's nothing that's doubled.
Mine was kind of boring.
How do you find median if
Oh,
nothing
if there's
is
2
doubled?
in the middle.
If there's nothing in the
Mode,
middle.
you're talking about mode.
Median.
Mode is the one that appears the most often.
Oh, median's one in the middle. That's what it is.
And then how do you find
The
a?
median, you'd have to take the two, put them in order, and the two in the middle, you find the average of them. Yes?
How do you find the answers to the numbers?
Do you want, I think you go to stat,
Stat.
one variable statistics. Did they show up?
Should I use S for standard deviation or sigma for standard deviation?
Sigma is what they use S, that's from the sample.
Okay.
All right, Lena, did you get a rule down?
Yeah,
Okay, did you come up, did you
One variable
apply the
stats?
rule?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, since they're chatting or tapping, we'll chat. So Elena, what rule did you use?
I just made one up and I just did the maximum.
What one? What did you do?
Question. So there's two that you
I
use
just
for
made something
median.
up and I
Do you
did
use
like
those in the
maximum
quartile
minus
range?
Oh, max minus min?
Two that
That's
you use
actually
for-
Because
one
it defined
that
one
they
between them.
used.
Yeah.
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 All right. All right, I told you it didn't have to be
Median-
real,
median
clo-
is
real
between-
complicated.
It gives you the median.
All right, Elena, so in our list, what was the
Do you have it all
max and minus the min? This is
It
the
was-
max.
Yeah, it was
And this is-
184 and then 82 was the
So what do you get for that?
102.
102? So, all
Did
right.
you order these?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. It's max 24. Okay, so you have them all.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Bailey?
Okay, it gives you all of those things. That
What was your idea?
yeah, just you.
This is again.
Wait, what did Lena do?
The right thing.
Caleb, do you have yours yet?
Yeah.
What was your rule?
I did the outlier rule
Okay,
with the inner quartile range.
okay.
I got 229.
229. So what was that? 1/3 of the interquartile range?
It's no,
plus,
it was like the
2/3?
inner quartile range times 1.5.
3/2, right?
Yeah, added to
quartile
3. Yeah.
And what'd you get?
229, 229, yeah.
Alright. Alright, what about Bailey or Allie? And Allie, I need that address for your recommendation.
Yes.
Alright, so don't forget, because I wrote it, I just need to know what to do with it.
Okay.
Alright, Bailey, what was your rule?
I did mean squared divided by 2 times the standard deviation.
Alright, what'd you get?
Whoa.
I got 306.82.
300 what?
6.82.
306? Alright, we'll say.
Well, the
All
round
right.
finish.
307.
And? Allie?
I decided to do mean times 2.
Mean times 2.
I was gonna say.
Alright, what did you
Yeah.
get?
And I got 285.25.
285.
Wrong,
Alright.
sir.
Alright, I'll turn it off and I'll reveal the number of tanks in our box here.